Hello, I'm back. I have been traveling for the past couple of weeks for various family stuff, and we were actually supposed to come back like a week ago, but we got the worst stomach bug ever, and so because of that we ended up staying in Seattle for a little bit longer. I haven't been able to crochet in 2 weeks, and so I am very happy to be back at it. Yesterday was like my full first day back in my regular seat, and I started working on a new project, of course. Basically, I created this white ruffled corset last August, and as I was making that, I really wanted to create a version in black, but I also think that this would be so stunningly beautiful as a dress, and that is my plan. And I think that I'm basically gonna take the general design of the white corset and just change up a few of the little details. For instance, for the sleeves, I have two different ideas for the sleeves. I either want to do a cap sleeve or I want to do like spaghetti strap sleeves, but on the spaghetti straps, I want to crochet little flower details on it. I just think that would be adorable. The original design had a keyhole detail in the front with the buttons, which I really loved, but I think for this one, I want it to really kind of just be tight and wrapped around just like a corset. And I think in order to achieve that, I'm going to do the back where it's buttoned, and I'm currently playing around with some different button ideas here. Stop focusing on me, focus on the button. Okay, yeah, so I have these little pearl buttons. I also have this like heart button, and I also have these like mother of pearl type of buttons. So I'm kind of trying to decide which button will look the best. I'm leaning towards the pearl because I think I'm also going to extend this design into a dress, and for the skirt portion of the dress, I think that I am going to make it a white skirt, like a voluminous white skirt, or at least that is the hope. I've been really liking those like chocolate covered fruit snacks, and look out how big. Look how big this is. It's a banana covered in chocolate. Okay, here's my little update so far. So I've been working on the back panel here. I want it to be buttoned up, and so I've created these little button holes, as you can see right there. I have some extra yarn left, and this is one of my little trade secrets, I guess you could call it. But at this point, you know, you would be tempted to cut off the yarn and then rejoin this yarn over here to create the other side of the back panel, right? However, I'm not gonna do that. And the reason I'm not going to do that is because I know that I'm going to be adding sleeves to this. Additionally, I have found lately that I really enjoy adding little border details around like the neckline and things like that. To enable myself in the future to do that, I'm not going to use this, and I'm going to get a new ball of yarn instead and join with the new ball of yarn on this other side here to create the other side of the back panel. Because the other thing too is, even if I don't want to do a border, I can always utilize this yarn to create my sleeve. Those are just some of my little tips and tricks when I am crocheting and I'm designing, just so that I don't have to deal with a bajillion and one ends. I like to be really strategic with it and think about how I can use it for future use, if that makes sense, or how I could set myself up for success. I think I am going to use the pearl buttons. That is just so beautiful. And I think I'm gonna make the skirt in white as well. And I just feel like that color combination is gonna be really pretty. So I definitely haven't unpacked yet either. All of our suitcases and bags are like in the entryway over here, but I was very optimistic when it came to packing because I packed a ton of yarn with me for the trip, and I got to touch absolutely none of it. So now I have to go dig through my bags to get my yarn. Hello, update time. So I think I have most of the corset portion done. Pretty good. If anything, I think I might have made it a little bit too big. One of my top pieces of advice when designing and crocheting your own clothes is I would always err on the side of making things a little bit smaller, because I have found that crocheted clothes tend to stretch out over wash and wear, and so if you kind of account for that before you even start making it, and before you start wearing it and washing it, and you make it smaller where it should feel a little tight those first few wears. I just find that like results in like the best fit of a garment. Okay, so at this point I am gonna start making some sleeves to go with it. Actually, no, at this point I'm gonna sew the buttons and make sure that it closes and kind of wears the way that I want it to, and then we're gonna start playing with some sleeves. I have a couple sleeve design ideas I'm really excited about. This is what the corset is looking like on so far. Definitely need some straps to help keep her up and keep the shape, but that's what it's looking like from the front, and that is the back so far. I also feel like I did make it a little bit on the big side, and this is like another reason why I tend to make my projects in two tries, especially when I'm designing it for the first time, just because I know that I'm gonna make some sizing errors and some miscalculations, or not even miscalculations, but just like, you know, your tension changes, etc, etc. So, ooh, she's kind of cute. Honestly, there are so many times where I'm like, I want to make a full-fledged whole thing, but then I'll like get halfway through the project and I'm like, oh, but it's so cute already. Do I really have to keep doing stuff to it and working on it? We got Teddy like a huge lamb chop toy, and he uses it as like a little bed. I'm trying on the top portion. I do like the cap sleeve. I just think that I made it a little bit too short, and I should increase this length a little bit just so that it doesn't really ride up the top. But this is the floral strap that I was talking about. Basically, I'm trying to make like almost like a rosy vine strap, and I didn't make it long enough first go around, so I'm gonna go ahead and start creating even more flowers. Do we see the effect? I was kind of debating whether or not I wanted to add the flowers in different colors, like maybe a white flower here or something, but I'm honestly really liking the flower strap detail. I'm gonna go ahead and like continue making the strap. I feel like that strap is long enough now. And I'm just gonna go ahead and attach it to the bra cup. You know, I do really like the cap sleeve, but I just feel like the flower vine sleeve is so unique and I really like it. I just polled on my different platforms which sleeve people preferred, and you guys are about as indecisive as I am. So what I think I'm gonna do for now, honestly, I saw a lot of responses that were saying that they liked the asymmetric look. The strap kind of came apart, but I saw a lot of comments saying that people really enjoy the asymmetric look, and then other people were like, for practicality purposes, like the cap sleeve, but you gotta find some way to incorporate the floral vine design. And you know what? I kind of agree. I do agree that like practicality wise, I mean, obviously I need to like adjust the sizing on the cap sleeve, but I think that, you know, practicality wise, I think it's just like better to have the cap sleeve because it just makes it a little bit more wearable. But at the same time, this floral strap is so pretty, and I have to figure out a way to incorporate it. I have a couple of ideas, but I mean, it's just so pretty. Like, you can't let go of it. For right now, I'm gonna start working on the skirt portion first so that I don't have to make a decision yet. Also, please don't mind the mess in the background. I am still unpacking. So, I have been crocheting the skirt portion. Yes, this is gonna be a skirt. A lot of people honestly really are really liking the asymmetrical look with the one cap sleeve and the one floral strap, which I think is so funny. I like to make things multifunctional. I actually had a discussion with a friend the other day because he asked me if I were to design my own clothing line and have it be something that can be like mass produced, you know, what would be sort of the signature of my style, of my designs, etc., etc. And I said, I really like very unique items, also multifunctional. Like my favorite thing in a design is when I can look at a design and I'm like, that's smart. I love that they included that detail. With a lot of my designs, I like to make them reversible. I like to make it so that you could wear the back and the front and the front and the back. So essentially, this is me rambling to say that I think that I don't love the asymmetry because I don't think that that makes it very functional or wearable, because you're just kind of stuck in between these two worlds. But I would enjoy the asymmetry if it were like an option. Does that make sense? I could utilize the floral vines as like almost like an addition to the cap sleeve, because I really like the detail and I really do want to incorporate it. But I think that it would be very beneficial to have it sort of like tie the, you know, backs of your cap sleeves together, or you could even like have the cap sleeve off the shoulder and then just have the spaghetti strap detail, or you could wear it as like a choker, or you could like almost like cinch up this part of the cap sleeve using the floral vine. This is my lunch for today. I know it doesn't look super appetizing, but it's just leftover spam and mushroom and onion. I used to eat like just random fried rice like this all the time when I was growing up, so it's just very nostalgic. Okie doke. So I've officially finished both cap sleeves and I made it longer this time as well so that it'll actually fit and it won't like ride up that bust portion. At least I hope. I haven't actually tried it on yet. I finished one of the flower chains. I think she's precious. She's so cute. You know, we could wear it like this, like this. Like this. Also, I have pink yarn that is left over from one of my Bolero shrug tutorials, and I feel like that yarn would be so perfect to make a cute little like tube top and have these like floral vines attached as like, you know, maybe a halter strap, or I don't know, maybe like a little choker situation that like wraps around and then it, you know, something. I love these floral vines. I think that they're so cute as straps. I think that the one thing that I would definitely change around if I wanted to utilize this as a strap is instead of just chaining, I would do a stronger chain method, braiding method. One of my first goes at making a floral vine like this, and I feel like upon creating more iterations, you start to figure out better techniques for your specific intended purposes. I think that this is perfect. This like sweetheart neckline is exactly what I was looking for. So I'm really happy about that. And then I think for the floral chain, see, I think I should make 2 of them because I think that there will be a little bit more, I don't know, versatility with 2 of them versus just 1, or almost like little accessories that kind of just go on top here. I genuinely really like this corset just like as is. Have it be almost like a little choker moment. I almost wonder if like I could take a tapestry needle and take the end and like pull it through. I feel like it could be nice to have almost like a little loop right here where you can add this as like an additional strap. You know what I mean? And then like in the back to have like an additional loop right there to sort of tie this part together, and to have it be like an off the shoulder strap moment. Something like this. I'm gonna play around with placing some loops around various portions of the bodice, but the bodice itself, absolutely love it. Can I be honest? I This is honestly why I have never been able to finish an actual dress pattern, and it's always because as I'm either making the skirt portion or figuring out the top portion, I'm like, I just want this as a top. I just want this as a skirt. The other thing that I feel like is like not very motivating for this dress is that the skirt portion is just gonna take so long. I want like instant gratification. I mean, obviously not instant because it's still gonna take me some time to work it up, but a lot more instant than the dress. I might end the vlog here because I actually do think I'm gonna pivot and work on the top. I swear though, I'm gonna finish this dress. I put this on and I was like, dang, that's cute. It's like, I just wanna wear this. Like, come on, how is that, come on, like look at this. And then like, with the little flowers. Like, wouldn't this be so cute as like an additional detail? I don't know. I think the other thing is that like I do want to incorporate this flower vine chain with the dress, but I need to figure out the best way to do it. Yeah, I just feel like I need to take some time to really figure out how I want to configure the loops and the chains and all of that. So cute. Oh my god. Wait, yeah, like this. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think more on this. And I think I'm gonna start the tube top or the pink top. Now, okay, see, now my thing is like, I just wanna leave this as a top because I really like it. And I do genuinely think I would wear this all the freaking time. I just think it fits beautifully. But also, I feel like my dress idea is gonna be really cute. I'm almost tempted to make just another version in black, just of this top. Okay, I gotta end the vlog here. Otherwise I'm gonna drive myself a little crazy and I think I just need to start making. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons who support me over on Patreon. If you would like to become a Patreon member, there's different tiers, different exclusive benefits of each tier. You also get to see a lot of behind the scenes updates and posts from yours truly. I feel like in all honesty what's gonna end up happening is that I'm gonna make this pink top and then I'm gonna be like, this is so pretty. I'm gonna make a tutorial for it and then put this dress to the wayside. But keep me accountable. Don't let me do that. Make me finish this dress. I will finish this dress. Like, absolutely, I need to finish this dress because I have the idea up in here. And I have the idea like written down in my notebook. So make sure to check that out. Thank you so much for your support and I will see you guys later. Bye.